Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and I gotta ask you this. Have you been putting off an exterior paint job because of all the scraping you have to do? Now if that's the case, this is a tool you're gonna love. Let's get started. So in front of us we have two paint scraping tools. This one right here, that's called a hard knife. It goes by other names. And over here, the more common tool, many of you may already know, is called a 5-in-1 painter's tool. Now the 5-in-1 painter's tool is a terrific tool for interior paint work. Notice it has the curvature to the blade. Well, that's for cleaning out rollers. Then you go to the tip here. Let me swing it around so you can see a little bit better. You go to the tip here, see that point? That's for opening up cracks in walls so you can really spackle them. The blade itself is flat, it doesn't have any curvature to it, and that's what becomes a challenge when it comes time to scrape exterior paint. Now what I like about a flat knife is I like the dual scraping features. You've got the flat side and then you have the curved side, and it really makes a big difference. I also like the length of the tool, because sometimes you're reaching to scrape something from a ladder, and let me tell you, a few extra inches makes a big difference. Now, why is a flat-sided scraper not always the best? Well, you know, you can put an edge to your flat side. You can really grind it down. It can be sharp as a razor or as dull as a butter knife. But if it's sharp, it has a tendency to gouge the wood. And that's kind of the last thing you want to do. You want to remove the paint, but you don't want to gouge the siding. Now at the other end of the blade, this is our curved blade. And what I like about a curved blade scraper is the fact that it's blunt. It's not going to damage the wood as you remove the paint, whereas a flat scraper has a tendency to gouge the wood like I indicated before. The other advantage is a curved blade allows you to really scrape underneath lap siding. In most houses, well, they come with lap siding. So that's what makes a curved blade superior to a flat blade. One of the other features of a hard knife is this little diamond thing. Well, that's for pulling nails. Now, the last feature that I really love about a hard knife is actually the flat end. So it's this end down here that allows you, believe it or not, to remove old glazing from windows and to also reglaze with this flat end. Now, the 5-in-1 painter's tool can't do that. Let me show you why. It's the curve of the blade and this point here that really limits this tool when it comes time to reglaze a window. Now we're going to put our hard knife to the test. We're going to take it outside and use it. See what I mean about it doesn't damage the wood, because it's not gouging it, but it's doing a thorough scrape job. So areas like this are a real challenge for a flat blade, and that's why having a hook on it is so much more productive. Now, you can use a flat blade for the flat areas, but I gotta tell you, I really do like the expediency of a curved blade. So if you've been putting off that exterior paint job because you didn't want to scrape or you weren't looking forward to the scraping, buying a hard knife, it's going to make your job a lot easier. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time.